Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokoman here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 career mode with Bayern Leverkusen. And we might as well just get into it. We're going to kick off today's episode against Bayern Munich. It's going to be extremely difficult. I'm feeling a bit down after those last results. Although, great comeback against Liverpool at Anfield. If you didn't see it, go back and watch the last episode. But we really need to start putting some points on the board in the league. Not sure this is going to be the game where we start doing that, though. This will be the lineup to take on Bayern Munich today. We're going to go with our usual counter style with basically five at the back, Arias and Wendell as the wing-backs. They've got a decent side. I'm pretty sure that's got to be, in my mind, it's got to be Inaki Williams they've got up top there. Gnabry, Still, Sane, Otavio, Partey, Kimmich. It's a strong team. They've got Harry Maguire as well. They've got Harry Maguire. Let's just dive head first into this one, because this is definitely the hardest game of the episode. So let's dive head first, and hopefully we'll have a decent result like we did against Liverpool and like we did against Dortmund. More like we did against Dortmund, and see how we get on. They're going to be tough, though. Well, it is home against Bayern Munich, which gives me a little bit more hope. Only 7 points on the board so far, and it's match day 7. Some mixed results. Been a mixed bag of a season so far for us, but we've kicked it off all right in the Champions League, and I think as long as we go on a little bit of a run now in the league, we'll be absolutely fine. We had a poor start, if you remember correctly, last season, so it's not too much of a worry. We did end up finishing third as well last year, so let's see how we kick on. We've got a decent side. I'm fairly confident. Kramaric, 3 goals in the last 3 matches. Since he's come back from injury, he's been brilliant. Still finding my feet with these new sliders. I like them, but the game plays a bit slower, so I have to react a bit differently. And obviously that's a little bit weird to get used to, I'm finding, to start with. Oh, Diaby's brought him down. I'm finding it a bit strange to get used to at the start. The pace being a bit slow. He picks up a yellow card for that. I don't know how he's managed to out-muscle a player there in that position. So that's still there, but I think it makes it more difficult, which I like. I don't want this to be easy, especially when we do the Fulham career. We're not going to have a great squad. I want it to be difficult. I don't want it to be a walkthrough, and we've let them walk through here. Kimmich, Williams, great save from Hardecki. Don't know how he saved it. I really don't know how he saved it. Kramaric now waiting for the run of Diaby and won't find him. They're coming forward here again now. Williams, well played, Wendell. Not a great ball, and we've lost it again. And we're plotting our own downfall here as Aranguiz just can't get to that, and they're in, and near post. You know what they're like at the near post at the moment, and Bayern Munich all over us. It's a little bit like Liverpool all over again. They're just really hard to tackle with the movement and the skill on the ball. See what they can bring in from the corner. We're having a bit of a rough start, I'm not going to lie. This hasn't been a walk in the park, I'll tell you that. And they've whipped that one to the back post. Serge Gnabry now, who's got great footwork. And we will manage to block it, though, with Bender. And that'll make me happy. And we can break away now with Paulinho. He's playing out on the right today, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do. I do have runners, but not as many as I'd like. Certainly not as many as I'd like. Let's see what I can do. I'm going to try and play that one across. The keeper's got there. Oh, we did so well, and then Otavio manages to fire off a shot. Bender did well, but obviously the ball bounced straight to their feet. All Bayern Munich so far. It doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon as we score an own goal. Oh, wow. What an awful own goal. I don't know why he's celebrating. It comes bouncing straight off Hardecki onto Bender and into the back of the net. I don't know what Bender's doing there charging in. I really don't know what he's doing there charging in. But he chose that moment to charge right at the goalkeeper. Frustrating on goal. Oh, Otavio now. So much room. Well played, Tapsoda, but it lands straight at him. And I don't understand. Every time we block a ball, it's landing absolutely to the opposition. Every single time we block it, it lands straight to a Munich player. It's really infuriating at the moment. Diaby now. Making strides forward for the first time. Diaby. We'll pull it back. We'll try and find Kramaric. Oh, it's blocked. It's deflected in. Andre Kramaric. It is deflected in, but we'll take it all day long. 1-1 now against Bayern Munich. And really, the first time we've had a good opportunity forward. Well played, Diaby. We took our time for this one. I didn't know what I was going to do with it. He's good on the ball. And we get a lucky deflection, really, don't we? Alphonso Davies. Well, there we go, half-time at 1-1, and we'll take that so far because they were all over us for the start of the game, and we've kind of come into it at the end of that second half, so pretty happy with that so far, and Kramaric getting his goal. Diaby now to Kramaric, who will find Palacios, who wants Paulinho to run. What can Paulinho do? He's not too bad on the ball, is he? He's going to play it back to Kramaric. What can Kramaric do now in this situation? I thought Aaron Gees were going to make a little tricky run there, but he stopped dead in his path. And unfortunately, we couldn't do anything with it from that point onwards. Joshua Kimmich now. He's going to look centrally, surely. He doesn't. He goes out wide in the end. Now they'll find Leroy Sané. Tap soda. I've got Perez there on Sané. Sané, God. They always try and find those tricky balls forward. Tavio now. Williams. Well in Sven Bender. Oh, Aaron Gees just can't get the ball out of his feet. We need to be doing better with the ball at our feet. Again, terrible passing. Maybe need to be slower with moving the ball out because we're winning it back, but we're not getting it like back to front quick enough. We're really not. And Williams now will be in. Luckily for us, we got Sven Bender on him. Sven Bender's decent, but we lose him in the end, and Leroy Sané will score. Some sloppy play in the end. Really, we got ourselves to blame. We won the ball back there 2 or 3 times and didn't get it out of our own box. Didn't move it forward correctly and found ourselves in a position where we just allowed pressure onto us. Bender does well there, but in the end, it makes its way to Otavio, and it's a beautifully timed ball. Restos should probably do better, though. We're going to have a corner now. Let's see if we can keep this out. It'll be frustrating if we concede from this, just purely because of the stupidity from the pass out again. And then the ridiculousness of not being able to swap to the player I wanted to swap to. Otavio now. Thomas Partey. I'd rather he's shot from distance. We've done a terrible tackle there. We've done a terrible thing. And Leroy Sané makes it 3-1. And really, we've only got ourselves to blame in this one. We played so well towards the back end of that last half, but we've been a joke this second half so far. They found it far too easy. We've not made the tackles when we should have done. 3-1 Bayern Munich. This game seems pretty much dead in the water now. We'll bring Diaby off, Aaron Gees off. We'll bring on Barco and Oliver Torres. And I maybe could have seen us getting 1 back, but the way we played in this second half, this is game over. Really is. We've not got anything going. We've not utilised our strengths in this one. We really haven't. It's been frustrating, to be fair. We've played like this too often so far this second season, and we need to fix it, and we need to fix it quick. Well, there we go, full-time whistle, and we thoroughly deserved that defeat. They absolutely destroyed us and dominated us and definitely humbled us. We couldn't get anything going forward. We did pretty much get lucky with the goal that we did score. And defensively, again, a bit of a joke this season. It's worrying. We're conceding a lot of goals at the start of this year, and it's become a big problem. Now, we have a run of easier games, theoretically. Let's see how we get on in them, but we're going to be in a sticky position in the league after this one, I imagine, and handily beaten. Leroy Sané was too much in that second half. We'll see ourselves sat in 13 after the first 7 games. Teams have still to play, though, so we can quite easily go further down the league in this position, and it's a bit of a problem. Well, it's not a bit of a problem, is it? It's a massive issue for us at this moment in time, although we're not... We are miles behind already, aren't we? We need to start picking up some form. Werder Bremen having a great start to the season. We really need to start picking up some form because it's been a poor first 7 games in the grand scheme of things, and we really need to figure out how we find that form. You could do even better, Paulinho, moving forward. But we've got a bit of an international break now. Hopefully no injuries, and we'll plod on to the next game. We are going to play this game against Werder Bremen. We're not going to sim it because we need to get some points on the board. And I just want to get a rhythm going with some decent results. They've got a decent side. They've signed Granit Xhaka, Boyata as well. And they're having a great start to the season. We're going to go with Kramaric, Isco in behind him, Vasquez on the right, Barco on the left, Arnold, Torres, Tart and Bender as our centre-backs, and Wendell and Arias right and left back. And hopefully we can get a decent result in this one. I've done well here to get Isco in a dangerous position. What can he do with it? He's going to move it on to Lucas Vasquez. It will spin and pull that back. I'm going to fire that forward again towards Isco, but I can't get to him. Rocky start for us again. It's been that way every game, hasn't it, so far this season? I think I've said that for every game so far this season. 16 goals against us there in 7 games. Not good enough. We need to find the clean sheets again. Will this be the game where we get one? I have no idea. But Werder Bremen, they're flying high at the moment. Hopefully, we'll bring them back down to earth. Well, moving forward again now. Betancourt. It's gone past Tar, and I thought that would be 1-0. Hardecki does brilliantly. What's been given here? Are you absolutely having me on, referee? They're trying to sink us, aren't they? EA are trying to sink us. Can't get nothing going forward. And he's given this. He's given that. The ball's out of play. It's an absolute joke. Absolute joke. We're going to go left. And we will save it. And I feel like that's That's kind of the rewards we deserve for that, because there's no way that should have ever been given. No way it should have been. Really infuriating. What can we do now? Lucas Vazquez touches the ball and loses it. Nice play now. Arias will try and whip that one in towards Kramaric, who's making the run. Isco will collect it, and he'll keep it, and he'll play it across to Maximilian Arnold, who's begging for a runner. Kramaric! 1-0 by Leverkusen. And it's been a frustrating game. I've got to be honest with you. The game's irritating me a little bit at the moment in this match. With just some of the passing and some of the movement we've had from players. But this was nice play. And you know when Kramaric gets in that position, it's in the back of the net. Well, there we go. Half-time, guys. And we scored just before half-time, which is fantastic for us, right? That's exactly what we need. Oh, Wendell's done well there now. Ezequiel Barco. He's going to have room to run. And he is quick. He's very quick. He's going to be caught, though, isn't he? It's infuriating. It's infuriating that they managed to catch him, really. Not a bad ball, though. Maximilian Arnold now, though, will pull that across to Kramaric. He's going to try and find the dink ball to Isco. He will find him in the end. What can Isco do? Good turn. Well blocked by Boyata. He's having a good game. Vazquez, though, will look to whip that one back in towards him. Can't just find him. And the pressure now is coming from Bayer Leverkusen. Wendell now, though. Not too many options, is there? Not too many options at all. And we'll recycle the ball and start moving forward again. I want the move there, don't I? I'm going to fire it. Oliver Torres. It's not great, is it? It's not great. Kramaric now will play it forward to Ezequiel Barco, who gets it back to Kramaric, surely! Oh, he's dragged it wide, hasn't he? He's just dragged it wide. It was greedy from the striker, because Isco was in acres of space all on his own. Oliver Torres here. What can he do? He's got a runner in Kramaric. Oh, he's played him in, surely. Kramaric now! Oh, great save. Great save, that is. He needed to get down low, and he did. The angle was tough for Kramaric, but you never put it past him scoring from that position, would you, really? Well, triple sub for us. Isco, Vazquez, Torres off. Silas, João Mario, and Paulinho on. Kramaric is really strong on the ball, isn't he? João Mario again. He wants Paulinho to make the run. He got Paulinho to make the run. Paulinho now finding João Mario, maybe. It's a terrible header. It's a really bad header, that. That should have been another goal. Really poor header. Well, there we go. 1-0. Are we going to clean sheet, boys? I actually think that's our first clean sheet this season, in the entire season. We'll take that. 1-0 victory. Well done. Happy days. Heading back over to the Champions League now, and it's time to take on Feyenoord. We may rotate the team a little bit, but only a little bit. I still think Feyenoord are going to be a really difficult side, and as you can see already, we are top of the group. We are top of the group, but it's because everyone's drawn. So, you know, we've got absolutely matching with Liverpool, 4-4. Feyenoord matching with Shakhtar. So, obviously, that's got to change. Hopefully, it'll be in this set of games. Imagine if we just drew every single game and every other team did as well. This will be the team for the Feyenoord game. We're going to go with Kramaric up top just because he's absolutely in form. Silas will play on the right, back on the left. Paulinho in behind. Kramaric, Torres, Aranguiz, Bender, Perez, Arias, and Wendell. Hopefully, let's go and get a victory against this Feyenoord side. I think they're going to be difficult, though. Well, Robert Bozanic, he is the top scorer in the Champions League. He's got 5 goals, so that's why Feyenoord are doing so well. It's a cloudy evening. I like these kind of games for the Champions League. Awesome. Cannot wait. Laura Torres doing very well there. Ezequiel Barco now. They'll give him room. I knew they were going to give him room. Look at that. It's going to be timed well. I think he's not timed it well, though. Kramaric now is offside. We've got to time that better. I just hit it a little bit too late. Well, the opening signs don't look too good for us. We're going to get a little bit of freedom here now with Arias. What can he do? I want to whip it in. I do try and stand that up. It is going to come to Ezequiel Barco, though. Let's see if we can do anything with this. It's an interesting touch from him. I will lift it in the end. Kramaric on the volley. Thought we were going to see something spectacular there. It's been all Feyenoord, this game. I need to get used to saying that this season, don't I? Because that seems to be how games are going. And it's been all them so far in this first half. Kramaric now will turn and fire off a shot. Well saved. Silas, what can he do? He's going to pull that one back towards Kramaric, but it's no good. Well, they're moving forward nicely now. What can they do in this position? We'll cut that out with Perez. Well played, Perez. I'll just kind of recycle this a little bit now. See what we can do moving forward. I'm going to ask Barco to make that run. He does in the end. I'm going to play the ball into him, and is he going to end up with it? He's not. Struggling out there on the left-hand side this season without Bailey. Paulinho out. He's going to play in the ball towards Kramaric. Oh, what a save from Bailo. What a save. Fantastic counter from us this time. And Wow. He's offside anyway. Wouldn't have counted. Doesn't make a difference. Torres now finding Silas. Silas, what can he do? I'm going to whip that one across towards Ezequiel Barco. God, their right back is huge. He's massive. He's a big lad, you know. He's difficult to deal with. He's got some strength as well. That'll land to Barco on the volley. Why not try the spectacular at this stage in the game? But it didn't come off, and it will be half-time for us. A very, very dull first half. But again, a big aim for this game is to keep a clean sheet, because we've conceded so many this season. We managed to do it against Werder Bremen. Let's do it again and hopefully nick a goal in that second half. A quick note, Liverpool are beating Shakhtar. So, you know, be nice for us to win this one, and then it would kind of show us two as the two leading teams of this group. I found Silas here out wide. He can run at players. What's he going to do with it? I want Paulinho to make that run as well. Paulinho's very good on the ball, isn't he? Silas. Now, options galore moving forward. What can we do? Oliver Torres. He needs an option. Kramaric was coming in. Can't get to it. When you got Silas and Kramaric in, getting into the box, it's nice to kind of try and lift that ball in there at some stage, but it's not working for us today. The crosses just haven't come off for us recently. Mohamed Salah has made it 2-0 now for them as well. So definitely Liverpool stretching out and showing their might in this one against Shakhtar. Paulinho out. Tries to find Kramaric. Kramaric does so well. Whips it sideways and just drags it wide. He's had a couple of good opportunities and you'd expect Kramaric to bag them. Well, it's nice that we can bring Isco off the bench. Maybe he could be a difference maker in this one. He's definitely got the ability, and him playing off Kramaric should be nice. Kramaric now linking up well with Silas. What can Silas do? It's a dangerous position for him. He's going to try and whip that one across, but he's not going to be able to. And we'll take another corner, but we haven't really been deadly from corners either. We haven't really breaking away enough either, to be honest. We are going to whip that in towards Sven Bender, but the goalkeeper's there all day long. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough from us, really, is it? And it's weird. Feels weird that we've been so offensively, I don't know, just not very good going forward. And that was really our strength last season. Ezequiel Barco now, though, is going to try and find Arias, and he does. And it's just comes to nothing again. Just comes to absolutely nothing. It's nice football out in the end. Silas. Try and play that to Kramaric. Kramaric waiting for a body, and the body is Isco. And is Isco making a huge difference in this game? Oh, he's not. He's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. What are you doing, Isco? And we just can't finish our chances. We can't finish them. I think we're set for a draw, and we're only set for a draw because of our inability to put the ball in the back of the bloody net this season. Brought on Ezequiel Vasquez. I don't know how much impact he's going to have. I don't know how much impact we can have at the moment going forward. We just can't seem to score goals. And it's kind of been that way all season, hasn't it? It's scary because it's been that way all season. But we'll see what we can do. We're in the dying moments, though, and there's just not much space opening up here, is there? Kramaric now. Oh, he's begging for someone to make a better run. And now we will get a bit of a better run, will we? Vasquez now on the turn. Straight at Bailo, and it's going to be 0-0. And an awful performance, really, in terms of going forward. We've shored up the defence now, but we can't score to save our lives. Well, another draw in the Champions League, and it's just blatant to see where we're going wrong. We just can't put the ball in the back of the net. I mean, all it takes is to look at the statistics. 11 shots, 8 on target, none in the back of the net. They had 2 on target. We really did limit them. But again, just not finding the back of the net. We might as well have passed it back to Bailo on several occasions. Right, well, we're going to quick sim this Wolfsburg game. They are below us, and I just do want to still sim some games, just not too many. But we will quick sim this one and hopefully get a result. We'll see what happens. We get a 1-0 victory. Maximilian Arnold getting his first goal of the season. Nicely done. We're also just going to quickly sim this DFB Pokal game against Hanover. That's the team lineup there. And let's see if we can get a decent result and move on in the cup. I'm expecting us to. And we do win it 2-1. Lasada coming on and scoring a goal, and Diaby with the opener. So we are going to play one more game in this episode, because why not? I've brought you 2 very dull games, so let's see if this one's a little bit less dull. We're going to play against Dusseldorf. This is going to be lined up. We're going with the 2 up top. We're going to see if we create more chances in this one and can still stay defensively strong. This is a formation last season that did very well for us. Also to note, Amiri is back and he's on the bench. Hopefully going to start catching him up with some match fitness and getting back into it. Also, Ante Rebic is on the bench. Maybe we'll see some game time in this one. Not decided yet, though. Well, a rainy day here in Dusseldorf for match day 10. Hopefully, we can bring you some goals in this one. That's what I'm expecting. That's really what I'm hoping for. But we'll see as the game goes on. It's going to be a slick surface, and Dusseldorf will not go down easily. Oliver Torres there. It's found Lasada now. What can we do here, early doors? We'll play that back to João Mario, who's going to try and slide in Lasada, who just couldn't get to it. Some of our passing is really poor. I'm not going to lie in this episode. Well, in this stretch, obviously, I'm recording these a little bit in advance. I try not to do that when we're at transfer window, but when we kind of get into the season, and there's not really as much for you guys to kind of decide on what happens, I try and get a little bit ahead because I do stream a lot also, so getting time to do it all is very difficult. Kramaric now asking for the run of Lasada and just plays the world's worst pass. I don't know what that was. That could have been a beautiful through ball. Turned out not to be. Kramaric now. We'll play that out wide. I've got Lasada making a run into the box. I'm not going to find him though, unfortunately. A crossing again. I mentioned it in the last game. I can't get it going today, guys. I just cannot get it going. I don't know why. Just nothing seems to come off in the crosses. It's frustrating. Kramaric waited there to play that through to Vasquez. What can he do? He's going to try and play it across. Nearly known goal. I'll take that though. A bit of pressure from us at least. 25 minutes in though, and we're only starting to put some pressure on him. See what we can do with this. I haven't been great with corners recently. Tapsoda will score it though. Just as I say, I haven't been good with corners recently. And we'll take a 1-0 lead thanks to the centre-back. And I don't think we've scored many with him, so I'll take that all day long. Corner now for Dusseldorf. See what they can do. See if they can whip it in well. They've not really done anything this entire game, so that's not too bad from them. It's kind of the first time they've really got forward efficiently. And it's still going to be alive even after the corner, which is a bit... Are you kidding me, referee? Are you kidding me? I didn't even press B here. I didn't even press B here. And you're going to do me like that, referee? Really? Seriously, let's watch this. I don't even press B. I'm just jockeying, and for some strange reason, Aaron Geese just sticks his foot in like that. We've saved one already. They went left. I'm going to go right this time because why not? And I should have gone left. 1-1 just like that. They've offered absolutely nothing, but 1-1 just like that. You know how it looks so far in this save this season has just been absolutely disgusting. Just like had zero luck. There is no such thing as an easy game for me this year, it kind of feels like. I know we've changed the sliders and all, but we haven't changed them that much. Like, it really shouldn't be screwing me over that much. You know, I jockey in the box all the time. Like, all the damn time. And, yeah, that one's just a bit frustrating. Wow, they've turned it on here. It's going to be 2. I can't even believe it. In the space of 2 minutes, they've turned from a nobody doing absolutely nothing to Barcelona, and that's just one of the most beautiful through balls you'll see. And again, I don't know how Hardecki doesn't save it. Beats me how Hardecki doesn't save it. But just look at this. They just absolutely tear me open, and near post again. It's just non-existent from the goalkeeper. Well, I wanted the game to be harder this year, and I've got it. We've played through Lasada. What can he do? Please don't miss it. And there we go. We're right back in it. It's going to be 2-2 going into half-time, and fully deserved. But wow, man, this is difficult this season. This is difficult this season. It's become a real struggle. We need to kind of find some rhythm, and we've had some great defensive performances recently, but then this one we've just... I mean, the penalty was a bit BS, right? But this one we've just fallen apart. But Lasada with another pivotal goal, really. He's done all right since we signed him. Oliver Torres now. It's not great. João Mario has it in the end, and the ref blows up there. What are you doing, referee? 2-2 at half-time, and our defensive frailties of his again. Well, to be honest with you, it's more the goalkeeper. Like, he got beat at the near post, and you know, the penalty is what it is. But when you're jockeying, I don't get why he stuck a foot in. I didn't press B, so he shouldn't have. But I mean, the goalkeeper on these near post chances is just so bad. You should be able to push someone towards the near post and stand a chance of saving them. I don't know if I should turn goalkeepers up or not, but I don't know. It's the near post ones that frustrate me. Well, they've come forward again here pretty well, and I won't put it past them getting a third. I honestly wouldn't. They've played so well in this game, and oh my god. Oh my god, I don't know how they didn't score that. I mean, come on, Perez. Like, come on, dude. Like, straight at him, really? Ezequiel Barco now, down the wing. I'm going to play this in towards Oliver Torres. He's going to look for Kramaric. He does really well. Kramaric kind of forced the shot. Maybe he should have taken another touch. Maybe he should have taken another touch. I feel like you just expect him to hit it with more power, but I think here I should have taken an extra touch on top of that, or even tried to finesse it. Score one corner already. Let's go for a second, maybe. It's going in towards the side. It never stood a chance. Oliver Torres now, though. Well saved. Good shot. Well, they're in again here, and he's near post, and you just wouldn't put it past him scoring it. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him scoring that. Double sub it. We've not been over the top, really, with Kramaric in this one, so I'll bring him off for Silas, and Amiri will get his first game time back since being injured. Free kick now for Dusseldorf. Dangerous. I think if anyone looks like they're going to get back into the game... How's he headed that with that much power? Backwards. This guy's just a cheat code. He really is. I think if anyone's going to get back into this game, it does feel like it will be Dusseldorf with like that dagger, like slowly towards the end. They're sitting so deep, and they're really countering with a lot of numbers, which has been impressive. You know, don't get me wrong. They haven't played badly. It's frustrating for me to play at the moment, just because there's certain stuff's happening in the game where I'm like, why just why that makes no sense, why that would happen like that, like players stopping the runs. But Silas is in here surely to win the game, but he's not. He can't score this season. Silas cannot score this season, and I'm wearing a football kit on the sideline. Well, on comes Ante Rebic, the number 9. Hopefully, I'm wishing for just something special from him, really, in this one. Let's see what we can get from him. It's not a bad ball in towards Tapsola again. It's going to land towards Perez and straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, they've done it again. They've played like one of the best balls I've ever seen played into our box. And luckily for us this time, Perez wins it back. But wow, what a ball that was. Like, what a ball that was. Oh, keep going. Keep going, Torres. He's got no pace left. Torres has got no pace left. Of any player to get the ball in that position, why did it have to be Torres? Oh, he actually finds Silas in the end. That's not bad, you know. Silas is going to pull that back across the box. Poor choice. The wrong choice, really. And that's probably going to be the game. There's not enough time left on this clock. And actually, that might not be the game. The game might be them scoring the winner here. Really might be. I thought it was going to be us for a brief moment there when we'd gone through. Certainly not going to be now. We kick that one out, and it's a 2-2 draw, and we can't do it in the league this season. We can't do it in retrospect at all, can we? We haven't done it in the league. We haven't done it in the Champions League. We've drawn 3 times in the Champions League. We've now drawn 3 times in the league, won 1 and lost 1. Lost 2, sorry. It's not good enough, is it? It's just really, what a terrible second season so far. Right, well, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. A little bit of a more action-packed one, put more games in there, and hopefully in the next episode we can score some goals, because well, not even score some goals, just improve our record. You know, things are just, I know it sounds like I'm getting frustrated, and I'm getting frustrated with the game and stuff, but when players stop making runs that they should be continuing the run for and stuff like that, it just kind of irritates you, because it's not enjoyment while you're playing it when these players stop making runs like the Barco run and just kind of the near post stuff. Maybe when we sign a Nana, that kind of situation will stop and we might be able to save a ball at the near post. That'd be lovely. I would like that, but it is what it is. That last game was just a bit frustrating. But anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode where we play some more games and we'll find out our fate in the Champions League. Basically, we need to win against Feyenoord and Shakhtar for it not to matter whatsoever what the result is against Liverpool. But anyway, stay safe, and I'll catch you in the next one.